Okay, so my ancestors are insisting I stand on my truth. J Music USA, she wrote, I'm trying to think of a time my vegan mom expressed sincere compassion, and I can't think of one. I always told my siblings I don't think she's malicious per se, but just shallow and very self centered. It doesn't register to her that other people matter, and she lacks respect. Respect as a concept is foreign to her. She doesn't stand on principle for real. She also is very emotionally absent. We feel like we have to constantly explain things to her. All she ever talks about is veganism to anyone who will listen. She talks about it from a very pretentious angle. It's very off putting. I'm not sure which energy it is that they lack that results in these traits, but hopefully we as a community can figure it out, is my observation. I have never met a vegan who is not like the way you described. Like, no, seriously. I have personally never met a vegan who isn't exactly what you described. Okay. My ancestors said, stand on your truth. If you hide, they can't see their truth either. They are all like that. Did you see the comments that a vegan made underneath my YouTube saying that, oh, I don't eat, and she was really mean about it. And she was saying her energy was, you are all inferior to me. Okay, you are all inferior to me. You are disgusting. You are repulsive. We go back again to what the Bantu say. Vegans and vegetarians are against God. Point blank, period. They bet for the other side because she's taking God's creations, us, and how He made us, as wrong. Vegans think God is wrong. When you literally break it down, vegans and vegetarians think God is wrong. And they want to reshape his design in their own image, the image of what they have fantasized since time began. The same vegetarian said, I have been like that since I was a kid. You don't understand that you've lived before and before and before. And whether you like it or not, there are certain traits in your energy that never change through lifetime and lifetime and lifetime. And you just brought those traits into this lifetime. And the trait is there is no God. I am God. And I've had the pleasure and displeasure of meeting lots of demons. And they say, no, they acknowledge that God exists. They just want to remove him from his seat of power and to be God. But vegans and vegetarians are literally trying to tilt the world upside down. They are taking God's template and God's design and flipping it upside its head. And they are saying that is the way it should be. I've never met a vegan who isn't cruel. I just never have. There was this story of a daughter in law who insisted that her mother in law has, for every dish she makes, she must make a vegan equivalent. This is an old woman. Where the frick is your compassion? Just bring your food. Nobody has to cater to you. You are special, so you need a special diet. So bring your special diet. So what did she do? She decides to host Thanksgiving and she decides to um, have nothing but dishes that her mother-in-law cannot eat. And she thought it was funny. And then there are these vegans would throw a wedding, and all the food at the wedding is a vegan. And so the people are hungry. So they order pizza right after the wedding, meaning her family, right after the reception. They order pizza and they are eating pizza, and she catches them eating pizza and she is upset. Okay. They are not part, vegans and vegetarians are not part of the whole. They are the outliers. Let's be sci-fi. They are the outliers. And outliers want to bring change to a system. They want to change the system because they think they have a better system. They think they have a better system, so they want to change it. And I'm so sorry, but that's all vegans and vegetarians. All them white girls who are vegans and vegetarians, they are going around being destructive all over the world. At least the black ones are quiet most of the time, in my opinion. But, that's the energy of vegans. We created in God's image and in God's design. We are wrong. They and their God, whom I don't want to know because they definitely have a God. This is just not coming from their energies. They are soldiers of a God I don't want to know. Because that God wants to turn everything upside the head. And from where I'm standing, that God is extremely cruel because his soldiers have this vein of cruelty that can only be found in them and only them. They have a God. They just don't know it. Their God is not our God. They have a God. They are soldiers. Okay? They are soldiers of a God who doesn't agree with this God and his plan, and who wants his own plan on the ground. So he has planted his soldiers among us. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And they all have the same cruel streak. It's crazy. It's so crazy.